Hello, it's N60 Sean. It is time for our N60 Heroes Championship match. Chris Valerio will be defending his N60 Heroes Championship against Mob Viper. Mob Viper, who is the tag team partner of Kombat Mob, who we saw in the Heroes Rumble. And Mob Viper doesn't look like to be waiting for any sort of introduction. He's just sucker punched Chris Valerio from behind. And now he's got the N60 Heroes Championship, and Chris Valerio is already in a world of trouble, and it's just been cleaned out with the N60 Heroes Championship before the bell. So Kombat Mob we saw in the Heroes Rumble, and he was a guy who just went in and went straight for the biggest dog in the ring, who was Mr. So that tells you a little bit about Kombat Mob, and you can only assume that his tag team partner Mob Viper is of a similar ilk, and case in point, he's absolutely brutalising poor little Chris Valerio on the outside of the ring. We've already had a championship belt shot, an overhead Pelé kick, and Chris Valerio, I mean, the little lad was just happily going about his entrance, and now he's just been completely and utterly annihilated. Referee Shen Wu, who returns for this match, ringing the bell, and man, this guy is bad news. I mean, we've already got one bad news tag team in the form of Mr. and Timmy Terror. Kombat Mob and Mob Viper, well, I mean, they might not even be in the tag team division, because Mob Viper might be our new N60 Heroes champion. And there's 1, 2, and Valerio just kicking out at the last minute. That could have been an absolute clean sweep from Mob Viper. But we've seen Chris Valerio. He's got a lot of resilience. He's come back from worse than this. But I mean, this is only going to get worse for Valerio. Looking by what Mob Viper's been doing so far, and now Valerio understanding the enormity of the situation, needing to string together those offense. Remember, Valerio, he's got the head of a Pikachu and the heart of a ninja. He's got those quick kicks, but again, just walks straight into a jawbreaker, and oh my days, Mob Viper with a huge Urangi slam. He's showing that he's got strength and quickness. Goes up top here. What could he be looking for? Went for the double axe handle, but Chris Valerio managed to roll out the way. Maybe Mob Viper was maybe going for something else, but had the sort of wherewithal to just sort of adjust himself in midair. Valerio with a reverse Hurricane Rana to Mob Viper. Sends him into the turnbuckles. Big forearm straight to the throat of Mob Viper, who is going to walk away N60 Heroes champion. Front face lock from Valerio. Float around, front face DDT. Plants. Mob Viper goes for the cover here. That's 1. But no, Mob Viper still too strong. Kicking out at 1. Did you want to challenge the winner to this match? If you think you've got what it takes to win the Money in the Bank ladder match, you could be involved in a match like this. Make sure you enter in the description to be in the Money in the Bank match. But to be honest, if it was me, I wouldn't want anything to do with Mob Viper if it is him who wins this match. Valerio knocking Mob Viper to the outside, and it's just literally just cleaned out Kombat Mob, who was on the outside, minding his own business but looking shifty. He's a shifty looking player, is Kombat Mob, and Valerio probably understanding that he could be a factor in this match, and just cleans him out on the outside, and is now absolutely smashing in Mob Viper's face. That very sort of quite ugly, disgusting face of Mob Viper. Valerio now on the outside of the ring, but gets a spear to the midsection, send him outside, and Mob Viper using himself as like a human catapult, sending himself on the outside. No regard for his own well-being or anyone else's here. And Chris Valerio is in an absolute world of trouble. Just straight rights to the chops, and is now being dumped to the outside like a sack of hot garbage. What's going to happen here? Oh my dilly gongani! ViperMob flying through the top and the middle rope with a suicide dive, sending Valerio onto the outside. And I'm not sure how much the Heroes champ can take of this. He's been an excellent champion. He's battled hard in all his matches, but has he come up with has he bitten off a little bit more than he can chew with Mob Viper here? And Trouble in Paradise is the name of that move when Kofi Kingston does it. I'm not sure that's an appropriate name for this. Whatever it is, that's Valerio's skull caved in, and he kicks out at 2. Devastating spinning kick from Mob Viper, and sat Valerio down. Went for an RKO there, but Valerio just managing to wriggle out of it. Going for the overhead Spanish fly. A Valerio special. Could that be it? 1, 2, and Mob Viper just kicking out at 2. Kicking out of Valerio's finishing maneuver. All the quickness of a Thunderbolt in Valerio. Going for another one here. Reverse neck breaker. Sends Mob Viper down. Need more attacks like this, Valerio, mate, if you're going to be retaining that N60 Heroes Championship. Sends Mob Viper into the corner. Kombat Mob on the outside. Again, looking shifty. Valerio just eyeballing Mob Viper right in the eyes. And now he's found himself sat on the top rope. And a rolling victory roll, but Mob Viper just couldn't hook the legs. If he could have hooked the legs, that could have been it. 1, 2, and maybe just not being able to hook those legs there may have cost Mob Viper the title. Because I reckon if he'd have just managed to keep hold of those, we could be looking at a new champion here. Valerio going for a powerbomb, but Mob Viper reversed it with a Hurricane Rana. He's got Valerio hooked up good here. Shenwu, 1, 2, and Valerio just managing to kick out at the last minute. Valerio, man, kid's got guts. He's got heart. And now another unique pinning combination from the Mob Viper. 1, and now Valerio just kicking out again. All of these kickouts are just going to be wearing Valerio down. He's going to be running out of stamina as the match carries on. And now Valerio with a GTS knee straight to the head. And so much punishment taken to that big Pikachu head of his already. That has got to be it. 1, 2, and new champ. No, just a kick out of 2. Just by a whisker. Valerio kicking out at 2. Thought we had a new N60 champion. Valerio now in all sorts of trouble. A big clothesline to the face. And again, how many more shots? Valerio just tried to get up, but swing and a miss. Gets hit with the power slam. And now Mob Viper sizing up Valerio, signalling for the end. Could this be our new N60 champ? Another roundhouse kick, sending Valerio down. And that is just not enough for this sick individual. Mob Viper wanting a second chance to sit Valerio down. Goes for that RKO again, but Valerio manages to kick out of it. And one more time, the Spanish fly is like a thunderbolt, sending Mob Viper down. Valerio up to the top now. Moonsault off the top rope. Manages to hook the leg. Could this be it? 1, 2, and Mob Viper just kicking out at 2 once again. Who is going to be walking away with the N60 Championship? With the N60 Heroes Championship. This one has gone backwards and forwards. Mob Viper have been so impressive. And now Valerio, knife edge chops, right hands, battling for every last little breath that he's got. Backbreaker into a neck breaker to Mob Viper. How much more can either of these competitors take? As he sends him into the middle of the ring now. And again with that big neck breaker. Both of these guys' heads must be messed up. So much offense to the head area in this match. And Valerio once again knowing that these are the moves which are going to have to wear down Mob Viper. And we're in the part of the match now where it's going to be one last big move. It's going to do this, I reckon. Again, another DDT. Mob Viper's got to be wondering where on earth he is. Kombat Mob still looming on the outside. Is he going to be a factor? Mob Viper now coming back with right hands. And he manages again to reverse that Hurricane Rana. Could this be it? 1, 2, but no, Valerio just managing to kick out. Thought that could have been it once again. Valerio now with a roll up of his own. He's got Mob Viper rolled up. 1, 2, but Mob Viper reverses it. 1, 2, and that's got to be a new champ. No, Valerio rolling back through again. 1, 2, back up to Mob Viper. Valerio kicks out just before 1. Valerio, right hands, sends Mob Viper into the corner. What on earth is going to happen here? Oh my days, he's going to have a heart attack. Valerio sending Mob Viper up. Stealing one of his moves out of his own playbook. Manages to hook the legs this time. That's 1, 2, and that's 3. Valerio retains his championship. Oh my days. Valerio, man, hats off to you, buddy, because that was a hard fought victory over a very impressive Mob Viper, who I'm sure we'll see again. But Kombat Mob now from behind, and we knew that Kombat Mob was probably going to make his presence felt. Maybe Kombat Mob, maybe he wants his chance at the N60 Heroes Championship. And again, Valerio taking a title shot. These two are bad news. Bad news. But fair play to Valerio. Guys, remember you can enter into the Money in the Bank ladder match. So maybe one of your characters can have a chance to cash in, become N60 Heroes Champ or the N60 Champion. Either or. Go back and watch all of the other of the season videos. So I said in the last video, we might do, because we had quite a lot of Heroes matches, we might do a little request match for you guys. So if there's any YouTubers that you'd like to see face off, provided they're not already in the Elimination Chamber match, then put a little request. Any requests of any matches, put them in the comments, and we might sneak in a little bonus video before the Money in the Bank ladder match. Cheers, guys. As always, hope you are all doing amazingly well. As soon as I upload this video, I'll hang around for a bit and have a chat with you in the comments and stuff. So make sure you get the notifications switched on so you can come and hang out with us all when the videos first go up. So it's a good bunch. Right. Cheers, guys. Gonna let you get on with your lives. Bye-bye.